Ask you this important question. What is more important? Is it the journey or the destination? Is it the adventure or the arrival? Is it the path or where you're eventually getting? Welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. Want to excuse the ocean wave noise in the background. It's going off right now. Hope that's all right with you. On the west side right now, I'm looking at 3-foot waves with some serious power, 3 to 5. North Shore today, 40 foot. I'm planning on driving out and driving up and checking that out. Maybe have some pictures for you. But contemplating today this idea of the journey versus the destination, and how I think that one of the things that I've learned definitely with more time, as I've seen the different paths that me and my peers, my school friends have taken, is the difference in outcomes when you prioritize the journey and the path and the quality of life and adventure over a certain set of specific numeric goals or checkpoint bucket list goals. What I mean by this is a lot of us have this idea that we work towards specific goals that are fleeting. I want to have, 100. I want to have a 6-figure salary. I want to have, I want to put a down payment on a house. I want to buy an automobile. Well, that's actually can help for quality of life. I want to, have a good, stable job. I want to become a doctor. I want to get my PhD. Stuff like that. Sure, it's fine. It's definitely fine. But when you prioritize that over your individual days, what I noticed is people get out of shape, their bodies aren't as good, their individual days aren't as good, there's a grind, you're in the office or you're doing the same sorts of things and you work towards it and finally, okay, checked it off, I got this. Now what? I'm happy for the moment because I got it, but my days are just the same as they were before. Now what? One thing that I noticed for me and a few of my friends who prioritized towards the short term, not too much towards the short term. You have to be careful about this. But because most of our friends are very long term, our friend groups, most people are very successful based on their own definitions or how you define it. But those of us who were more oriented towards the short term seem to have actually done quite a bit better. And the reason why is because the short term actually prioritizes today and prioritizes quality of life today, prioritizes having a fun path, having an adventurous life, having high quality days. And we're going to get into how to set goals for that as well and what that should look like. But, and you still want the investor's mindset. You might not be alive tomorrow. You might get hit by a stray nuke, but you can assume that you probably will be alive, right? Also, you don't want to prioritize so much towards the short term that you're doing cocaine and crack and shooting up heroin every day because, that's going to lead to a decrease in quality of life pretty quickly. It's more, so there's a medium term here where you're trying to have good short term and trying to work towards better short term in the future, right? Short term being today. The now. Now is the only metric, now is the only, it's how we experience time. The arrow of time points forward and we only experience the present. So the present should be good, right? The path should be fun, the journey should be fun. So what does that mean? What does that mean for a good days? Well, there's the fundamentals. You want to be healthy, you feel good, move well, think better, right? You want to be healthy. You want to have a nice body that moves well. You want to be in good moods. You want to be around fun people to bounce off with and make jokes and have fun time. And you do want to work. It's boring to not work and have fulfilling work. Something that you feel like makes a difference, or something maybe you work with your hands or work with the soil and it's productive and it feels good. Or maybe you want to do some good days, have loved ones and friends and family around. Good days you're outside, you get some sun ideally, or even if it's dark out, you're moving outside, you're getting a sweat. Good days you're eating good food, you're investing in good food. What else makes good days? an adventure, a good path is going to new places, doing new things you haven't done before, some excitement, some novelty, right? Satisfy some curiosity, read about some crazy stuff and apply some of those ideas. Good days, good path. Yeah, new places, travel, having some anticipation as well, stuff to look forward to is fine. Think about, work towards, have fun on today, working towards better tomorrows, like I was saying, but hey, I want to go here and do this thing and research, and that can be exciting to look as well. But the bottom line comes down to it is, if you don't prioritize today, if you don't prioritize having a fun path, if you don't prioritize having an adventure, you don't prioritize having a satisfying, fulfilling, fun journey, you might not get that. You might have a boring life, you might have no adventure, you might have mediocre days, you may have you might not get what you want. You might not have a good time. You might not have a good life. You might not have good todays. You may achieve some bucket list stuff and some goals, but you can actually have both too. But one of the keys is to actually prioritize and plan for the short term. I made this mistake, My early 20s, mediocre. And on the other hand, I have spent some time to get myself into a better position. I spent some time buckling down, working on my business. And I will have to do that again as time goes on. I chunk up some of my days and spend an hour, 2 hours working on the business stuff, and I will continue to do that. So it will be good. It will be good. We're going to make it happen. And the key is to think short, medium, and long. So hope you find that useful. Let me know what you think in the comments. Agree, disagree. If share your perspective as always, we appreciate that. We want to know how you feel. We want to learn from you too. So it'll be interesting to hear from you. Appreciate you, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. So holler at me in the comments, and again, shoot to have fun. Shoot to have fun. Do something fun today. Share that. What's something fun adventure you're going to do today? I'm going to go check out the 40-foot waves. See if some friends will come along with me. That'll make it fun. If not, I'll go on my own. So peace out, much love, and speak soon.